Oh, hush. Lyramm has to read it still, so...
Magungwa.
Magungwa.
Hey, guess what? Words.
Magungwa. I'm done.
Really, you are?
Sure.
That's nice.
Let's go.
Good for you.
This is a horrible intro.
Let's start this.
It's beginning already.
Is
But honestly,
this an
Introduce
intro?
yourselves.
same thing, it's the start screen.
What do I introduce myself as? Your friend? Your friend? Your lover? Your kidnapped friend?
Hello everybody, welcome to a new Let's Play I'm doing today. Today we got a couple special guests that will not introduce themselves. We got Lyramm.
Hi.
And Ciel.
Hello.
Oh.
This isn't gonna be good, Archie.
And today we're going to play Analogue, a hate story by Christine Love.
Family.
It's supposed to be
You're
a
so
dark.
serious
Let's
about
play.
this.
It's supposed to be a dark visual novel. I don't know what to expect. They don't know what to expect. Let's get into this before I get smacked. We're good. Connecting.
Connecting.
What?
Connection established.
What?
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 What is
What?
Korea Space Probe Agency? Do you have to type something?
ASPA.
Last login.
Oh, available commands.
Download?
Download.
Is this a text adventure?
Uh-oh.
Oh, please use Sue first.
Sue.
Sue.
Shay
Oh,
Sue.
Sue. It's a command, okay.
Ah!
No.
Did you?
No, just Sue and then enter.
Oh, Sue.
Okay.
Requires password?
What?
What's my password?
Um.
Me! Oh.
Try all the available commands. I don't know.
I'll try download
Sue
one more.
space download.
Hey, help is a command.
There you go.
Help.
Enable...
Do Sue space.
Enable. Yeah.
What? Use the selected new AI personality. Any active personality must be disabled for currently available personalities on Hyun A.
Doing it.
Okay. I didn't know this was.
Do enable underscore AI space Hune.
Oh. Enable underscore Sue?
No, AI.
No, AI, then space, then the next.
No.
Space.
I'm so used to real computer.
AE.
There you go.
Success.
You may close
Yes.
this terminal with quit.
With quit.
Okay, quit.
Type in quit.
W.
Not wit. Quit.
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
Hello.
You can do the voice acting.
You are pretty. I'm not doing voice acting. Oh my
Fine,
word.
Ciel can do it.
I'll do
Any-
voice acting for any guys that come along.
I don't want to read that. Go. I might read the next one. Oh.
You two are terrible at this.
Okay, you're not.
You're the one that got me in.
Yeah, you brought us in here.
It's
Yeah,
been
but I
so
was hoping you would help me.
You brought this demon on yourself.
No.
next.
It's been so many years since I've spoken to anyone.
There you go.
You can do the ladies, I'll do the men.
Oh jeez. I'm being discourteous. My apologies. Please allow me to introduce myself.
Uh-huh.
I like her now.
My name is Hyun A. The star is, of course, silent. Just represents that I'm an AI.
Mm.
Alrighty.
It's an asterisk.
Yep.
I control all the log keeping systems on the Mugwangwa.
What a program.
Or at least what's left of them.
Wow.
Okay.
Please, just excuse me for 1 second. I'll give you a terminal so you can respond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
There you are. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Tell me your name.
What should I name me? Other than me.
Chibis.
Like that?
Yes. Ah, geez, my apologies. I don't know why, but what you just typed looks like garbage to me. Oh, screw you too. No. I don't like you anymore. I'm not voice acting you anymore.
You
don't
got to.
You don't deserve to be voice acted by me.
For the sake of the interwebs.
That's hilarious.
That's bad. I think there may be a problem with my language parsing system.
Name is trash, apparently.
Sorry. Somehow your input is getting mangled between the terminal and me. I'm so terribly sorry. Better apologize. Don't call our name garbage. Let me just try something.
I like those glasses.
Can you understand this? We can't. No.
No. No.
No. I suppose you can't read this, but I'm sorry. Let me just try something else. Poor girl. Can you understand this?
Fine.
Yes. Sure. Alright. Aw, she's smiling. Very well. We have that at least. I'm afraid if we can't get text input fixed, that'll have to suffice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm terribly sorry.
Quit
I must be
apologizing!
difficult to say anything. What?
She apologizes too much.
This might be difficult then. Well, nevertheless, as the archive system AI, I'll do my best to try to help you navigate these records anyway.
Records.
Unfortunately, it might be a little difficult since, well, without language parsing, you won't be able to do text searches either.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry though, it's my duty to provide assistance with archive functions. I'll do my
Archives.
best. Screw you.
It's okay.
Right, let me see. I'll try to provide you with a sampling of logs to start out with, and you can just show me things that you want more information on. Why did you choose me to do voice acting? I'm the one that doesn't like my voice. That was rude.
I'm warming your voice up. Ciel could have done it, but she's like, no.
I'll do the next person.
If there is a next person, the voice is heard.
Hope that'll be acceptable to you. That's all I can do. Well, that's all, I suppose. Pardon me. Let me just build you an interface to work with, so you don't have to struggle with the terminal.
What is she spouting about? I'm not quite sure.
Very well. It's all set.
What is?
And, I suppose this is a little bit awkward, but, can I just say one more thing before you get to work? No! No!
So mean.
I don't want to hear your crap. You called my name garbage.
What do you think?
This is
Well,
a vote.
he's the one voice acting her, so.
Okay, fine. He's in control.
Next person is mine.
Pardon. Sorry, I understand. Here's your interface. She looks so annoyed.
What?
No messages have been read. Use override terminal.
Okay.
This is a visual novel.
It's supposed to be.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, quit.
Quit.
Access log documents. Block.
What?
I'm not
Block.
sure. Block. Block 6?
Let's do block 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Start with the first one.
A pack of idiots.
Smith Kyung Sam.
Okay. Look,
918.
down arrow. The down arrow.
Whoa,
Down
we
arrow.
went back at
Dear
Q
Smith.
Smith.
Mute.
Asterisk mute.
Oh, you click on them. Okay. Oh.
Smith. I'm not reading this. You can read that.
This is a lot of text.
Read it.
I don't know why you
I just read
insist on
like
putting all
I
this
just read
writing
like 10 speech bubbles. Read it.
when we
Yeah,
can have
read
a
it.
perfectly good conversation. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to do it. Whatever you want. You're the man. You the man. I just think it's a little word. I don't really get it. Anyway, as to your question, you're spot on about the pale bride being
The
focused.
Pale Bride.
Focus of attention in the royal family. Not for the reasons you want it, though. I don't know where you heard those rumors, but they are so not true.
Has anyone noticed that we went back in time? It's year 321.
Yeah, what the hell? That girl a troublemaker? No way! I don't see it.
The time is different in this world.
Like, it's not even convincing as a rumor.
It brought up Korea. It's not a different world.
That girl is the most polite, most obedient person I've ever seen in my entire life. The idea of her fucking with her husband is completely unimaginable in over a month. I've never so much as heard her raise her voice in disagreement. She's quiet, courteous, and does everything she shall without even the slightest hesitation. I'm sorry, but there's just no way you could possibly exploit any drama here. This is as undramatic as a situation as it gets, especially not compared to what the situation with your cousin and the what words?
Court of Symbols.
Don't get me wrong.
Courtesan.
Don't get me wrong. She bugs the hell out of me. The girl is just too perfect. She's young. She's beautiful. She's demure to the point where I don't even think she has a personality of her own. But she also gets along perfectly with the queen. Of course, she commands all the attention of the emperor. Like, can you blame him? I'm sorry. What's with all the I'm sorries in this game so far? But there's just
Apologetic game. It
But-
should be apologizing for what it said about my name.
but there's no way he's ever going to be anything but extremely grateful to the Kim family for giving her over. Okay.
I'm sorry.
What?
Call my name garbage?
Oh.
Hello? Actually, I was just testing that indicator icon to see if I'd get your attention.
It worked.
It'd get your attention. Yeah. I just thought, it'd be a good way of letting you know when I have something to say.
Cool.
No one cares about what you have to say.
You're so rude.
I mean, like, if I think it's super important, I can always just interrupt you, but, I don't want to distract you if I can help it. Stop being so polite! You can't call my crap garbage and then be so polite. I mean, that'd suck, right? What kind of computer program forces herself onto you right in the middle of you trying to work? Haha. So I'll try not to do that. Okay. Anyway, that's all. I guess it worked. Carry on, and I'll set the indicator again if I want to tell you something. Oh, is this gonna turn out like 2001 Space Odyssey?
Don't
Is this
know.
gonna be like the whole game? You just read notes and then she talks to you?
I don't know.
I hope this isn't the whole game.
Because no offense to whoever made it, but it's kind of boring.
I'd rather do Katawa Shoujo.
Yeah.
See, she hasn't completed it all the way, and neither has Hachi. I'm the only one that has.
Let's go home.
I only can't complete it because I can't find one little CG, even though I literally have everything else.
Which one is it?
It's the final one.
Oh. How do you not have that one?
I don't know. I have everything else. I've gone back and gotten everything else.
I like how we just completely trailed off of this game.
Oh.
I'm kind of bored.
Yeah.
Well, I'll read the next one.
Well, here's the next one.
Here's the next one.
When our family falls into decline, I just want it to be perfectly clear why. It's because
Daihun.
Daihun.
Daihun's sons are the biggest collection of idiots on the entire ship. Alright. Father says these sorts of words shouldn't be written down, calling them...
Unfilial.
That's a
Oh,
word.
well.
Yeah.
I've never seen that word before. but I'm
yeah.
skeptical.
I've seen it like once before.
I intend no disrespect to my noble ancestors, but my dead uncle is no ancestor of mine, and his family deserves no respect. This has been in motion for years now. It was an inevitability, even that any sons of Dai-Hyun would turn out the way they did. But up until now, to anyone outside of the family, it's been well hidden. Only now is it starting to fall. Next
Go
page.
back down! There you go.
Okay, stop. Apart in a way that no amount of good politics can disguise. The turning point was this year. At the time I write this, I am returning from Sang-Jung's funeral.
Sang-Jun. I don't know.
In that
Sang-Jung.
family,
Shang Tsung. It's Shang Tsung.
Yes!
From Mortal Kombat. He's making his debut.
there were three brothers. I'm butchering these names, I apologize. The drunk, Sang-Kyu, the dim-witted brute, and Sang-Min, who despite being the eldest, seems to have more interest in cavorting with
Cohorting. Or, I don't know.
whatever, than creating an heir. Noticeably absent from the morning proceedings was Sang-Kyu. What he was doing, I do not know. Knowing him, I
don't
can
like
only
these
guess.
Korean names. At least I wouldn't be butchering Japanese names this bad. I butcher them, but not this bad.
The affair was made even more laughable by Sang-Min and his widowed mother's insistence that Sang-Jung had died of natural causes. Apparently, they had even found a doctor willing to consult
Actually, I'm not wanting to kick a cat yet.
Okay.
on the official
Just
record.
warning you.
An unmarried noble managing to drink his way into the grave at only 30 years old. This is a boring-ass message. To brazenly try to hide the obvious, however, that will mark the beginning of the Smith family's fall. I have absolutely no idea what I read. I couldn't.
Oh, wait. Oh, jeez.
Who are you people?
Oh
Jung-Soo's
my.
father...
Who are we even?
Ooh.
Hachi,
Yeah, who are we?
Are we on there? Are we the
Gee, I'm scared.
Oh, yeah? We don't see Chibis anywhere, so...
Our name is Chibis.
Alright.
Go back.
But apparently that doesn't matter to this game.
Pronunciation. There you go.
There we go.
Car. May.
I don't know.
Pet.
A.
Pet.
O.
I'm not that.
O. E. Ooh. Ooh. There's a lot of oohs in here.
Okay, so
Okay.
I know Japanese. I know how to pronounce Japanese words. That's as far as I can go. I'm sorry, Korean words. I will do my best.
I can somewhat do Japanese. I butcher it, but not badly. Like Hachi's heard me try, and it's not too bad.
Okay, I think there's one more.
I don't want any more.
No, there's a few more.
I don't want to read.
There. Let's just speak with her.
If you look in your interface, once you open a document, you can click on that little button of me to show me whatever it is. So which subject do you wish to know more about?
Oh no.
This game is the most.
Oh no, she took us back here.
This is the game?
I don't
Did you
know.
pay for this?
Yes,
You paid for this.
I paid.
How much was this?
$10.
$10.
Oh wait, this is very short.
I
Nam
can't believe you paid for this.
Jom you beat. I'm sorry.
Show her the message. Maybe something will happen.
Show her the message.
Probably not, but look. Really, that's just something you need to keep in mind when reading these logs.
What does it
It
mean?
was considered to be the natural way of things.
Does it tell me anything?
Well, what do you think? That's stupid.
That's stupid.
This
It is
game is
stupid.
stupid.
What's going on?
This whole game is stupid. It confuses me. It's boring.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. No.
That's stupid.
That's stupid.
I know, right? Oh,
I know, right? That's
Well,
my
I'm
job.
glad you agree. I'm glad you agree.
It's absolutely terrible and stupid, but that was normal. You're a computer. You have no emotions. Get out of here. So try to keep that in mind. That's what everyone really did believe, even nearly all of the women.
Okay.
And if that sounds terrible to you, well, you must come from an awfully nicer society.
I wouldn't go so far as say that, lady. Okay.
Goodbye.
We come from a crappy society. A cliche to remember.
Men are honored, women are bossed.
Or based, whatever. I feel like this translation's really bad.
If only you can... If you can only remember one thing, remember this phrase.
How am I supposed to remember it if it has a word like abased in there?
Yeah, no one uses that word.
I use words like vilify.
Vilify.
I use words like that, and yet I don't know these. I have a very large vocabulary, but this to be in.
Hachi, I hate to say it, but I think you wasted your money.
I'm gonna give it a shot here. We only got a couple more notes to go through. I'm just hoping they're not as long.
God, I'll read the next note.
Damn it!
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Have
Hachi,
fun.
Hachi, read it.
No, you volunteered, so go ahead.
I'll read it.
To the
No.
woman who will marry my husband. But please, do not think that all of this is meant to say you will be unloved. You may be a second wife, but you are still the daughter of a noble house, and that is a precious gift to the Ryu family. My husband has faith that you will bring him a son, and this means all the world to him, nor am I jealous, for you will relieve a heavy burden on our house, and for that I am grateful. I'm gonna read this fast. I don't care if people don't understand me.
Slow down.
As proof of his affection for you, let me share with you one secret, which I've been permitted to tell only you. In honor of you, my husband, in his capacity as captain and emperor, has permanently changed his admin password to your birth name. We gotta remember her birth name.
Okay.
My new sister, you will be brought into the Ryu family, not as a mere lowly woman, but a symbol of power in the inner chambers. You will not only represent the continuation of the Ryu bloodline by providing him a son, but your very name will represent the power of the captain's computer.
Admin
Power of the
password is-
computer.
What?
Oh yeah.
Understand this, Pale Bride. Your duty will be great, but you will be loved. Her dirty is pretty great too.
So, is this where we get the password or something?
Uh-uh.
Will something happen if we put it in?
Q.
Oh god. Of course, the last person to hold the title was Captain Emperor on the ship was Ryu Inho. Which of the captain's Ryu's wives do you wish to know more about? The Pale Bride.
Mhm.
That name's interesting.
Very well. She wrote a lot, so this is going to be a tricky to filter. See how you're reading this.
Fine. Fine.
Lyramm should be the one reading it because he's the one that chose it. It's not fair to you. Who's
I
reading
guess
it?
I'll just start at the top and let you figure out what's important. I'll take over.
Okay.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, have fun.
You're done.
You're reading the next note, Ciel.
This is the same note as before.
Yeah.
You're reading the next note.
Okay. I don't want there to be something to happen.
I
I want
think
someone to kill each other. Like, seriously, I'm not getting attached to any of these characters. How could I
there's
hate...
no characters who get attached to you.
I mean, this girl called her name garbage, so I already hate her.
Well, there's something new to the family tree, apparently.
Yeah, I guess I'm saying I hate myself since I'm the voice of her.
I don't even know what. Well, I for a moment voiced her, but I don't even know where we're supposed to be.
Go to the terminal, enter the Pale Bride's birth name.
Home?
Yeah, home.
Home, that range. Go!
Oh, Mom. Alright, do you want me to put it in the Skype chat?
No.
Well then.
Use
Yeah,
override
guess what?
terminal.
You don't know her birth name, so...
Now, what am I doing?
You don't even know her birth name. It's for the password.
Can I just download now?
Just do download.
Okay.
Sue, download. I don't know.
Download. Ah!
Sue,
You
space,
have to put in.
download.
You have to put in the password.
Put in her name.
No, not that.
Oh, wait. Do the password. Do her password.
What's the password?
What's her name?
I don't know!
Go back to the note and check.
Okay, erase that and quit. Okay, now go
Why are
find
you
the
the one controlling this?
I'm so stupid.
Go find that note with her hecking name, the Pale Bride or whatever her name.
The Pale Bride.
Note.
Go to the Pale Bride. Go to the Pale.
Calm down!
That's
Oh,
not the right
this is
one.
new. Ciel, your cue.
No, we're gonna find her name.
That's only 2 pages.
No, we're gonna find her name. No one
Ciel,
cares
no.
about this. Eris, go back.
Fine! Fine,
This is
I'll
very
read it.
This is very stressful.
Yes, it is fine. I'll read it, but you're gonna find the freaking name and put it in. Dear Diary.
I just wanted to read it.
Last week I woke up from cryostasis. Now meeting. Went in. Mother promised me that when I woke up in the future, they'd have medicine again. Okay.
Medicine. Whoa.
Yay!
Finally get better. That I might not see him again, but his descendants would make everything right.
No.
But the future broke his promise.
Oh!
Okay. Plot twist. I'm scared and confused, and I don't get what's happened. I think there was a big disaster while I was in stasis or something. Everyone's so uneducated and stupid. Father
Well then.
age. And Mother were kind of dumb at times, but the guy who woke me up, he might be named Kim, but he's nothing like them. Father was wrong, nothing's better, the future sucks.
Well then.
Gee, I could have told you that.
Mm.
Okay, now seriously, go find her freaking name and put the password in. I don't... That one. No. No.
I feel like playing another game while I'm playing this, and then just kind of coming back when I. When
Hey, 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 hey.
No, go down!
Oh.
You passed it twice. One more time. There we go. Marital at that one. That one, I think. See it? Yes, this is it. This is the one. I think.
This is the one.
Go to the next page.
Oops.
Yeah, that. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Has permanently changed his admin password to your birth name. Okay, so
What's my birthday? Oh.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is our birthday.
Yay!
Pale Bride or... Okay, so the name is sending this to the person, or... Okay, the Pale Bride's birth name?
We didn't figure that out, did we?
Nope. We need to go back to the note.
Which one? We read a couple already.
I don't know.
Family
we have to
tree.
read 'em- Do we have to read them all till we get her name?
Go to the family tree.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, the family tree should work. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Pale Bride. It doesn't say her actual name.
No, but maybe the other people are clues.
Yes. Okay. Pale Bride, do we have to keep reading notes until we find her name?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Pale Bride, Captain. Say her name!
Alright, the Pale Bride married a captain.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice, but what
See,
is...
It's an expedition.
This is so boring.
I don't know, I'm kind of getting into it now because we're trying to look for hints.
Good for you.
Shut up.
Oh, there's new notes.
Oh, there's always new notes!
Insufferable child.
Okay.
Yucks.
Okay.
Yucks.
Why not?
Dearest Mother, do you recall how many in my last story I mentioned the Pale Bride being brought into the household? I take back any kind of words I might have said about her. That awful child is nothing more than an insufferable person I have ever met.
Dang.
Then,
I just thought I would have a little more time of peace with young Siuk, adopted mother visiting her own family. I've been given full responsibility over that merciless child. What happened to my promised domestic bliss? Oh, then. She is in trouble so often, one would think she were a boy. Okay. She acts like one too. I suppose it can't be helped. She says she lived in her first 12 years in the past, and I can see it. She certainly acts as though she's from a less civilized time. Just last night, she made a huge scene at dinner time. She kept trying to really leave the table in front of young Suk and father-in-law, loudly insisting that she was too sick to eat. She has said this before too. I was worried, so I had a doctor examine her. She of course is in perfect health. When I asked why she thought otherwise, she started talking about how pale and thin she was. She's not truly unhealthy. All she was doing was rubbing it in that she is far more delicate and beautiful than I. What a cruel little child. Why must I be so spiteful to me?
Okay. Jealous?
Your turn, Lyramm.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up soon. Do you want more from Kim Young Seok's wife, or do you want reply from her mother? Her, I guess.
Her.
Okay, you guys can do this. I gotta drop out real quick.
Okay.
So you guys can finish up this part.
Okay, we'll just finish it up real quick here
Okay,
and then call it good.
I guess I'll take over reading. Very well. I can give you a couple from his wife. Here you are.
Oh, that was it! That was it! Well then.
I'm really frustrated.
Okay, now, how does one save the game? I guess right here. There we go, 5% unlocked. Well then, we're in it for the long haul then. Can you do this any longer?
I'm so bored. Nothing's happening. I'm sorry to whoever made this. I know it takes a lot to make a game, but this is just so... Nothing's happening. It's just a series of letters, and there's like one character, and I don't even know...
Maybe things will progress as we unlock more things.
I don't know, this just isn't what I expected from a visual novel.
Well, visual novel doesn't have to be all lovey all the time.
Well, stuff happens in visual novels, and there's just a whole lot of nothing.
Well, we're reading. That's what a visual novel is set out to be.
But...
I don't know, I kind of want to know who this pale bride is now.
I really just don't even care. I don't care about any of these people. I don't feel connected with anyone. Then that AI girl, she's just sort of there.
I'm connected to her thighs.
Ugh.
Awkward silence.
She has nice legs. I'll give her that.
Okay, maybe we can find something out tomorrow or later or whatever. Whenever Lyramm comes back anyway.
Maybe, but I'm frustrated because nothing's happening. Nothing caught my attention.
We'll try a couple more parts, and if we can't figure out anything soon, then we'll just drop it and say, you know, we tried at least. Fair enough?
I mean, if you like it, that's fine, but...
I mean, it's interesting, but just the reading is like, okay, you know, tell me who the pale bride is, at least.
A hate story. I'm starting to understand why it says a hate story, because there's a lot of hate going on right here. There's a lot of dislike. I apologize. I don't know, maybe it'll pick up, but...
And just give it time, you know, the first parts are always long. So...
Not like this. This is a whole new level of... I don't even know.
Well, like I said, just get a couple more parts and then we'll see.
Well, I said I would, but...
Okay. I'm sure Lyram's on the same boat as you, so.
I'm not alone, yay.
Okay. I suppose we'll end it here and try again tomorrow or next day or whenever he comes back. So thank you all for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring. At the very least, it was kind of comical how we kept laughing.
That's true.
So there's that. And
Yeah.
we'll all be back soon. Sorry Lyram couldn't stay, but bedtime sucks.
Goodbye,
But
people.
for the both of us, until then, see you soon. Bye-bye! That's going in.
Wonderful.